I need to go to the shop, so come on. You alright? So yeah, welcome back to another video. So you're going to come to the shops with me now, mainly because, I don't know if you guys have been following me on my old Instagram stories. I went out into town the other week, well this week actually, on Tuesday, for my first bit of an adventure out and about taking some photographs. And the whole point is that I was going to do my first POV video. And I was really looking forward to it, planned it, had to buy a brand spanking new action cam. And in complete honesty, the footage came out really, really well. Like check this out. Right, so just behind this bus here, there's a guy on top of 2 phone boxes. That's from scaffolding. So let's get him, shall we? Bosh, reset my settings. Come down to the aperture of like that. Bring this right up, there we go. It's too much. We'll wait for the traffic to go past. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a good one, that. That's good, right? It's not too bad. The only problem is that halfway through my day, the SD card on my camera completely and utterly shut down. Like, it stopped saving the photographs. It stopped sort of like anything really. Now, one thing that does confuse me though is that when I was taking the photographs, I still got these sort of like preview after I took the photograph. Anyway, I now need a new SD card, so that's what we're going to go and do. We're going to go to Wilco's, get an SD card, a few more bits and bobs, and yeah, because that one was just, I had to throw it away. Like, it wouldn't even let me format the cards to sort of see if I could fix it. So I had to throw it away. So now I'm going to go to Wilson's, or Wilco, which is now called. I'm going to buy a new one. So yes, take a wander, shall we? Grab yourself a coffee, sit back and enjoy. Sort of noticed that the screen on this little camera is filthy. Yeah, give that a bit of a tidy. So just coming up to our little, it's got our little town centre type thing. Each borough of London seems to have its own little bit. Stars, the old green. But yeah, I was gutted, so gutted about that, because like I told you, like, the footage itself came out really, really good. And I was dead pleased with the POV system. But yeah, it just ended up being completely unusable as a video, mainly because the photographs that went with the video weren't offered. Oh, I got a bit peaked there, didn't I? Oh. On there we go. Right, so here we are. We're in Wilson's now. I'm gonna pop in, buy a SIM card, get a few more things. Right, let's have a look. What we've got. Oh, some banging tunes up here, isn't there? There you go. 64 gigabyte, high speed, £10. You can't knock that, can you? You should get the one that's actually got a camera on it. No, we're gonna get this one. Right. Also, for those of you that may have had a bit of a panic, I may have walked into the shop without my face covering. Face covering's on, so don't worry. We're gonna go and pay for this. Gotta get a few more things. We need to get some drawers as well while I'm here. So we're gonna go and do that. Right. Just got my new cards, and I've got a big box of drawers so the kids can put their craft stuff away. And yeah, £10 for 34 gigabytes, that's not too bad actually. So let's head back home and get ourselves all set up. So let's go. Now don't get me wrong, it's not like I've had to replace the card straight away, because at the end of the roads, I've fallen into this trap before, where I've had an SD card sort of fail on me, and I've had to wait to replace it. But what usually happens is that I would wait to replace it, not replace it, and all of a sudden, I'm down to one SD card and not enough memory. So this is why I've literally gone out the same week to get a new one. But that's it, quick little shopping trip. It was quite quiet, I've come out quite late today. So let's head back home and finish this video off and tell you a little bit about my week and what I plan to do next week. So yeah, let's go. Thanks for joining me on this little trip. Let's get back home. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse the hat. My hair clippers gave up the ghost as well this week, so I've not been able to cut my hair at all. So I'm waiting for the hairdressers to open, which won't be until April the 12th. I've not actually been to the hairdresser for a while. I've taken my son a few times. We've got really nice hairdressers just down the road. Follow them on Instagram. I think they're called Vintage Barbers. Really, really cool people. So yeah, I've got a bit of a messy mop at the moment. But yeah, so there we go. That's the replaced SD card sorted. So it means hopefully next time when I go out on this Tuesday following, the camera should work and I should pick up the photographs. Not sure if I'm going to use the exact same route that I did last time, because I didn't really have much to photograph on my route. I went down Fleet Street, the Strand, and then into Trafalgar Square, because it was quite quiet as well. It's a Tuesday. The city still hasn't properly opened up yet. But there were some nice ones that I've took, and I was gutted that the camera just decided to stop working. You know, like I got home, actually I checked on my way home, and I only saw like about a third of the photographs that I took throughout my little trip were saved on the SD card. And like I said, when I got home from that trip and I tried downloading them, got the pictures off it, but then I couldn't actually format the card itself, so it was completely scrapped. And it is always good to have three, I think I've got three, minimum of 3 SD cards that I have with me at all times now when I go off on a shoot. And yeah, like I said, I've fallen into the trap before of going, do you know what, I'll replace that later, and then all of a sudden another SD card goes and you're down to 1, and it's just not enough storage. But 64 gigabytes, can't argue that for £10. So I'm gonna go back out this week or next week to try again with my very first POV shot. But the upside of doing that was that I found out that my new action cam works. Bought a brand new Pioneer. Basically, I replaced it like for like. For those of you who don't know, my first one, which I bought last year, had a bit of a rattle in it. And when I sort of took it apart, I noticed that the lens itself was loose, so it was rattling. So every time I walked with it, there was this constant little and you know, I couldn't save it, I couldn't fix the audio in any shape or form. So I looked at maybe changing the lens, because you can do that, because it simply just sort of like takes off and goes back on again. But you know, changing the lens was around about 20 quid, and I bought a brand new camera at one of the local tech stores for 35. So I might as well bought a brand new camera, which is what I've done, and it works perfectly. But thanks very much for joining me on this little trip out. It's been pretty good. It's been quite a nice week. It's been quite chilled. Spent most of today organising the bedroom, because I'm getting the cot ready for our new arrival. We've only got about less than 12 weeks, less than 3 months before our little girl arrives. If you want to see any of those other videos, they're sort of like scattered about the place. And yeah, back to the hospital tomorrow, just for a bit of a meeting with the, not midwives, what are they called? What are they called? Can't remember. It's midwives. Yeah, midwife. Yeah. So make sure the birth plan's going well. And yeah, another 12 weeks and we're gonna have a new little addition to the Benham media family. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's always fun to have these little vlogs, and I see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and do all those wonderful things that you know show your support for the channel. And see you on Friday.